Brilliant pace trickery. Oh, what a finish! Outside the box. So everyone's talking about Erling Haaland at this point in time, but what I want to know is just how good is Julian Alvarez. In today's video, we're going to be checking out a compilation of his time from River Plate and seeing just what he could offer Manchester City in the Premier League going into next season. If you do go to enjoy, make sure to leave a like and do stick around and subscribe for some regular content coming out on the Planet Football YouTube channel. But without any further ado, let's jump into this one and see just what a player like Alvarez has to offer to this Manchester City side. I think I have to be honest, I'm probably even more so excited for Alvarez coming over, just as excited for him as I am for Haaland coming to the Premier League. And I have seen the odd clip of him on Twitter here and there, but I've never really sat down and watched a proper full compilation of what he could be like. Oh, rifling it from outside the box. Brilliant pace trickery. Oh, what a finish! Outside the box. Immediately you notice as well just how comfortable he is going off both feet. Look at that! Brings it down with the right, rifles it in with the left foot, poking finish with the left there. Oh. The dribbling looks fantastically silky, doesn't it? And when he gets his head down, he really has that burst of pace to go about. So many finishes from outside the box, which is really interesting. And then from these deep areas as well, he's happy to make a run from. I find Manchester City just fascinating in general heading into this next season, because we've seen how effective they've been with this false nine system. But now with Haaland and Alvarez coming in the same window, how does Pep go about fitting them both into the same side? Is it going to be a case of Alvarez playing out wide? We can see by this compilation already how happy he is in those wide areas. He's got the pace, he's got the flair, and he's got the finishing from in and outside the box to go ahead and play that role. But I do remember one time with Manchester City that I think in the earlier days of Pep, it might have been in season 2, they did experiment a little bit with two up front for a time, with Aguero and Jesus forming a little bit of a partnership. But look at that! Trapping the ball then getting away from his man. Because the crux of this Manchester City side has very much been goals coming from all over. You know, it's quite rare really that in the Premier League we see a player, maybe apart from Aguero in the earlier days and Sterling a few times, getting, you know, over 20-25 goals in the league. Generally it's the case of several players chipping in with, you know, 10-12 goals, but with Haaland and Alvarez coming in, you bank on both of them being up there in terms of the goal scorer, and especially if Alvarez does get that game time, which I am hopeful for. I know he's still, you know, a young prospect that's going to come through, but I'm certainly not foolish enough to write off Alvarez as well for, you know, saying that, oh, you know, he's only coming from the Argentinian league. This is a physical league where there are top players, and playing at that competitive level in South America definitely shouldn't be sniffed at. The players we've seen coming over from South America in the past. He's happy to do a little bit of the dropping in as well, which I think will make him a hit at Manchester City. You need to be fluid and comfortable on the ball, and that's shining through in this so far. Tight spaces, picking up fouls similar to Grealish. Because I've got no doubts that Haaland's going to be the main man here, but I really don't think people should be sleeping on Alvarez for this upcoming season. It's amazing how comfortable he is off his left and right foot. I'm none the wiser after watching this compilation of what his stronger foot is. I think that unpredictability will suit him so well in the Premier League. If you're a goalkeeper, you don't know if he's going to go off his left, off his right, if he's going to look to take it around you, hit from outside the box or dribble inside. He's got so much to his skill set. I think when you are this varied as well, it will serve well for being adaptable to a new league like the Premier League. The strikers who we've seen come over to the Premier League in recent years that haven't worked out, you could maybe argue have been a little bit one-dimensional. You know, Lukaku with his strength set maybe, Werner you could maybe argue the same with. But Alvarez just looks like a complete mixed bag. Link-up play as well. Nice give and go. Happy to be in those wide areas. And my assumption would be that he probably does take up one of those wide spots initially, with Haaland going in as the number 9, Sterling's now left. So whether it be on the left or right hand side, I'm sure he's comfortable because he's going to be going off either foot. So fluid with those movements. Key passes and trickery. Oh. There are some shades of Gabriel Jesus as well that I do see in him from the sort of early days before he came in at Manchester City, but Alvarez looks to be a lot further along in his development than someone like Jesus. You know, he is already a fully established player in South America at this point. I mean, going off this compilation, he'd be happy to play at the number 8 role as well. He does look like a Pep Guardiola attacker, I have to admit. I think it's going to be so much fun in the Premier League next season. And I think Manchester City will be more unpredictable because of it as well. Look at that raking pass from those deeper areas. I think the link-up play is the biggest thing I'm taking from this video really, because I expected the finishing and the dribbling to be absolutely spot on. But that spatial awareness, the link-up play with other people is massive for a Manchester City side, and he has that. There we have it though guys, that is Julian Alvarez. If you had to put a bet on it right now, how many Premier League goals do you see Alvarez getting next season? Obviously it's going to be very much dependent on how much game time he gets at Manchester City next season, what his actual role is, whether he is playing as that number 9 or he is playing in one of those wide positions. But I can't wait to see him in the Premier League, and if you did go on to enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like and do stick around on the channel for some regular content. Thanks for watching though guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.